The way to get started is to quit talking and to start doing. Hi everyone, I'm Iris Blue, speaker and coach, and welcome to my YouTube channel, the place to be if you want to get fired up to your full potential. Today we're going to talk about how you can be more productive. So I have 7 tips for you, or 7 hacks that you can do to get more done in one day. So let's get into the tips right away. So tip 1 is to write everything you need to do down in a brain dump. What this is that you take 5 minutes of your time and you write down as much as you can remember of things and chores you need to do. After you have done this, you can make a to-do list out of the things that you need to do. The tool that I love to make my to-do list in is ClickUp. This is an online tool where you can make multiple to-do lists and multiple tasks in those to-do lists, and you can actually schedule them by time. I use this a lot for my project planning, and I really recommend it. Also, it's free, so that's great. The second tip is to time block. And this means that you actually write down how many hours it takes to actually finish a chore. So for example, if you need to clean the room, then you block that time out on the calendar, for example Monday, and it takes 2 hours. So you block out this time on your calendar, so you know this time is for doing that chore. This way you actually know how much chores you can do and how much time it will take, and you can just plan ahead in your week and make sure everything gets done. If you want to learn more about time blocking or calendar blocking, please watch my video on it. The link is in the description down below. What you also can do when you start time blocking is time batching. This means that things that you need to do that actually are quite similar, you plan in to do in one go. For example, this video that I'm making right now, I have one day in the month that I actually make 4 videos, so I'm finished for the whole month. And then I have one day in the month, or try to do it in one day, where I actually edit all those videos at the same time. This is way more efficient than actually making a video one video at a time, because now I can just do it in one go and be finished with it right away. The third tip that I'm giving you to get more productive is to get into the zone. And what I mean with this is that you make the setting, you make the environment so that it helps you to be productive. This can be a few things that you like to do before you start working. For me, it's getting some water, it's lighting a candle, and actually getting my blanket. I know that's a very weird one, but I actually really love just having a blanket over my... I actually love having a blanket over my legs when I work. I don't know why. I'm weird that way, I think. Also, a great tip to get into the zone, and this is actually my 4th tip, is listening to some alpha waves. What are alpha waves? Your brain works in different frequencies, and every frequency has its own purpose. So the alpha waves are normally between 9 and 13 Hertz, and they make you relaxed and calm, and therefore you can focus better. So you have a lot of great videos on YouTube with alpha wave sounds, and they can be quite weird in the beginning, but they really help, and I always listen to them when I need to be hyper focused. The next tip that I have for you is to put your phone on Do Not Disturb. And I know this is quite a challenge, and I know this is quite a challenge for a lot of you out there. it's for me a challenge too, to be honest, but I want to check my phone at all times, and it's a kind of addiction that most people have right now. So by putting it in Do Not Disturb, you actually are not tempted to do so. And you have a great app for this. It's called Forest. It's called Forest, and it helps you to plant trees. And I know this sounds weird. Every time you set an alarm for 20 minutes or more or whatever you want, you plant a tree. So it's extremely cute, and it puts your phone in Do Not Disturb, and it gives you a visual challenge to not touch your phone. The next tip that I have to be more productive is actually to take enough breaks. And these don't have to be very long breaks of hours or 20 minutes or whatever. Just a 10-minute break every 50 minutes that you work. And this is because, well, we can't stay focused our entire lives. We can't stay focused all day long. It's impossible. So you need to give yourself a mental break sometimes and just relax for a bit. Also, this really helps when you need to do something that's very different from the tasks that you did before. So for example, when I worked on school, I take a break of 10 minutes before I go and work on my speaking or anything to do with my own business. And the last tip that I have for you is to award yourself. And I don't say with food all the time. Because I need to do that and it got me into a lot of trouble. So what I mean with this is that you can award yourself by giving yourself a nice cup of tea or a nice cup of coffee, or just taking a stroll around the block, or when you're finished with all your chores for the day, go out with your friends, anything like that. Give yourself an award for doing well, because you need to give yourself awards for doing great in life, because nobody else does. And you have to give yourself some loving sometimes. My question for you this week is, do you have any tips how to be more productive? Please share them in the comments down below, because I really love to hear them. I cannot have enough hacks to be more productive. So those were my 7 hacks to be more productive and to get more done in one day. I hope it helped. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications. I make new videos every Friday. Thank you again so much. Thank you so much. I will see you next time, and in the meantime, don't forget that you have the power to get the life that you want.